Need you guys to put your hands together for Marky Bassy. What's up, dog?
Hi, everyone. Hello.
First of all, can I just say thank you for an amazing performance?
Thank you guys. That was a lot of fun. That was the third time I've sang that song, so I'm getting better as the day progresses. Yeah.
You know, it's funny because as you were singing it, it's like there's rare occasions where I hear somebody sing something live and I actually like it more than when I first heard it, like on the radio or whatever.
Oh, really? Thank you.
So, plot
Appreciate
twist.
that.
Thank you for that. So let's talk about plot twist.
Okay.
What's it about? He's like, okay. What's it about? How did you come up with the concept?
It's about when you think a relationship is going to go one way, like maybe one night.
Okay. Really?
Or be like a short-lived relationship, and then she's like, plot twist. You stuck.
Are you serious?
No.
That stuck could be so many different things.
No, I mean, no,
like,
I don't mean it in that type of way.
Right? Baby on the way.
I mean, no, you know, like, have you ever been in a situation where you're like, I'm just gonna like have sex with this person a couple times and then never, you know, like probably that'll be the end of that, but then it turns into something like, wow, I actually really like that person, and it becomes real, and then it's your girlfriend.
That's
Plot
amazing.
twist.
Oh my. You know, I think that's something that a lot of dudes actually relate to, because I think a lot of dudes go into every situation like, yeah, we're just going to have some fun. And then eventually, oh my God, I got a girlfriend. I actually caught feelings.
Yeah.
Like, I think every dude I've ever had has always said, I don't want a girlfriend. And then 6 months later, they're yelling at me because I did something. I'm like, I thought you didn't want a girlfriend. What's that about? You know what I mean?
That's true. That's actually, the script can get flipped easily. Women have the power. So
women have the power?
You have all the power, yeah. We just pretend.
We just pretend.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, because it's definitely a hot single. And it's the lead single off your new album, right?
Yeah, lead single. My album is called I'm Here, I'm Good, I'm in Exile. That comes out in September. I'm very, very excited. I feel like all my fans know like the different sort of layers that I have musically and what I'm capable of, but my sort of like mainstream audience has really only heard you know, maybe You and Me, maybe my stuff with G-Eazy.
Right.
So I think a lot of people don't really know what I'm really into. Like maybe some of you guys do. Like if you're here, you know.
Yeah, we were talking about it, that you're very dynamic because you have like a hip hop side and you have the R&B side.
Exactly. So the album like has all that, and G-Eazy's on the album, Kehlani, YG is on the album.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
YG 400. So no, but for real, like, so it kind of shows, I think it shows more of me, and that's very, you know, I'm a reflection of the Bay Area.
That's what I was
in
gonna
a lot
say.
of ways. So, you know, people like, now I feel like people all over the country are understanding what, you know, even if you grow up in, you know, I went to Tam High in Marin, but it's like, but I also been everywhere around the Bay Area, and it's like, I might be, he's a white dude, he's a pop singer, but no, I grew up listening to Mac Dre, same as everybody here, but people don't really understand that outside of the Bay.
Yeah.
And like our culture that we have is really like the most diverse of anywhere I've been. LA is like damn near segregated. You know what I mean? And so it like, I guess New York City is pretty integrated too culturally, but it's just cool to see how it's all coming to fruition now with all these Bay Area artists, and even like the SLB stuff you guys are just playing right now. Everyone's going crazy. Like that's turning into like a nationwide thing.
Right.
And it's just exciting time. So I'm glad I get to
talk about that. Like I feel like the nation is actually asleep when it comes to Bay music, because a lot of styles that you're hearing right now that people are mimicking come from the Bay. I ain't gonna say no names, but it comes from the Bay. You know what I mean?
I don't even think they're asleep that much anymore.
Okay.
It's really, you know, you have like the G-Eazys and the Kehlanis are killing it. And, you know, we're going to keep putting on, and yeah, I don't know. I think they know now.
Well, let's talk
Getting
about
closer.
Being asleep. So I heard that you wrote for a few notable people as well.
Yes, I did.
So let's talk about Sean Kingston.
Okay.
Beat it.
Beat it, yeah.
Or whatever. I know, I was singing the hook. So when you write songs like that and it becomes a smash for people, do you ever feel like, damn, I should have kept that for myself?
Well, at the time when I was writing for other people, I wasn't even thinking about myself as an artist.
Wow.
So I was just really focused on just kind of getting better.
Yeah.
You know, I think being able to write is what sustains you in this industry. Like if you have a strong ability to actually create from nothing, you always have a place in music. And all my musical heroes, Prince, Stevie Wonder, you know, Smokey Robinson, like way back, and then into the 80s and 90s, and music is a craft.
Right.
You know, so you have to be dedicated to the craft, and then the result that you get from putting in that work, that's not really up to you. That's up to God or whatever you believe in. So to me, that portion of my life was just about, okay, like this is my only opportunity in music, is to write for whoever comes through Nick Nack's garage door.
Right.
And it was Sean Kingston, and then it was like Chris Brown one day, and now, you know, you see like what him and my homie Bobby Brackens have been able to do, like writing big, huge smashes for other people, and I was just kind of a part of that. And that's what led to me being like, shit, I do have a bunch of songs that are mine, that are demos. My early stuff, like my first song with Kehlani,
right,
she just was like running around LA. Someone was like, there's this new girl, you should check her out, like write something for her.
Yeah.
And then she was just so cool. She was like, oh, you sound so good on this. You should just, like, we should do it together. And you should put it on your SoundCloud. So it's just little things like that. And so that writing portion of my life kind of is what made all this come true. So
kind of got you those connections.
Yeah, exactly.
Built you up to where you are now.
It made me way better too, because the time that I wrote like 200 songs in 3 years or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a lot.
What's the process for you to write?
I just like
Daydream.
get really drunk.
Really?
I'm sorry.
I want to see you drunk, because I feel like the Marky that we see right now, when he's drunk, is probably like next level. Plus, I know who some of your friends are, so I'm like, yeah, they definitely some turn up kings.
You could ask Shabazz. He's embarrassed me a couple times in the club.
Well, welcome to the family. You know.
No, I walk around a lot. I like to walk.
Really?
Yeah. I highly suggest walking to all of you.
Explore. Right.
If you want to write music, I walk a lot. I listen. I don't know. I just walk, listen, and then just wait to get that like phrase or a melody that keeps coming back to me, and then just record it. But it's always been an easy process for me. I never force it.
You never force it?
No.
Well, that's good, because you definitely have some amazing stuff. You've written some hits, plus your own hits, of course.
Yeah.
But I did want to ask you, how did you end up linking up with French Montana? Because that was so random to me.
Really random.
Right?
No, we have similar, like my management and his management are kind of
cool.
I guess, do we have the same management? It's Maverick, yeah. Like our management company is the same.
Wow.
And French is one of those people that is just like treats everybody with hella respect and is really cool to everybody.
Yeah.
And also he'll just sit there and be like, play me your music. And I'll be like, okay, play 1 song, 2 songs. It's like, cool, play more. And like I'll play like 70 songs.
Wow.
And he'll just ask me like, what do you like? Like, what could I work on out of these songs? And the session that I did with him, he stayed awake for 38 straight hours recording music.
What?
It was really, really intense. I couldn't do it myself. I had to leave. But it was a really, like, if you guys, his album is coming out. I don't know like how many people in the Bay really, know like follow French like that.
Yeah.
But he's a real like legend where he's from, in New York. He's like a real pioneer in a lot of different ways in the street. And so it's cool to be on that album. And he loves the Bay too, so.
That's definitely dope. I can't wait to hear the track, because I saw that and I was like, ooh, French and Marky Bassy, that might be fire.
It's cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's go back to your own album. You said it comes out September when?
I don't have the exact day yet, but I'm going to say September 5th.
And your favorite song that September 5th, we'll just roll with that.
Arbitrary. Does anyone have a September birthday? What is it? That's probably more realistic. September 21st. Yeah. Okay.
You're going to make her birthday dreams come true.
Okay.
Make sure you tag her when you drop it.
All right.
So anywho, going back to your album, did you write your entire album yourself, or?
I mean, I write on everything, but I collaborate with people as much as I can. I don't shun collaboration ever. I like to include my friends and, people whose talent I respect. I don't have like an ego thing, like I have to write everything.
Right.
It's all good. I know I can write, so.
He's like, I know I got skills.
Yeah.
So which one would you say is exposes who you are, or is your favorite track off of the album?
Did you have a what did they say? I thought you knew. I was like,
which one's most personal to you?
The first song on the album is called Black Jeep. That's like a personal story. I don't really go like too in depth about my like, you know, growing up, formative years or whatever, but they were pretty tumultuous.
Yeah.
When I was like in middle school and early high school. So I have a couple songs. Maybe the first song is called Black Jeep. I kind of talk about that.
What's it about? He like, I don't want to give it away.
I mean, no, just I had a like a pretty traumatic, like, you know, death in my family and just shit that, you know, a lot of people go through, but it's kind of rare for like when I was, you know, 13
to deal with.
Yeah, just hyphy family craziness, and I don't talk about it that much in music because I feel like people didn't really start listening to my music till I was kind of like a little bit older.
Right.
Like when I was 18, 19, writing raps, that's all I talked about was like my little struggle period of my life. And then as I kind of grew up and developed out of that, I wanted to make music just that made me feel happy and, you know, wasn't necessarily like therapeutic any longer.
Right.
But on this album, there's maybe like one or two Black Jeep. Probably most notably, that's kind of me dealing with my, you know, teenage bullshit that I had to deal with. Yeah,
I think a lot of people can relate to that. And I did want to go back to you rapping because I heard that you wrote your first rap when you were 7.
Yeah, I was really into it. Like,
do you remember it? I want to hear what a 7-year-old's rap sounds like. That's why I'm like, do you remember that? Was it called Loyalty or something along those lines?
No. What?
I'm sorry, I got a song.
No, yeah, I do remember.
Come on, please let me hear it. Please.
One at a time, let me rhyme. Breaking them down like I do. Hell, I don't even need a 9. All I need is a party and an MIC, and I get all the ladies in the party freaky.
Hey! What a 7-year-old has bars.
Or something like that. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So now I'm super excited for the new album. But one thing I did want to say about, because I want to see like what kind of bars you gonna drop, right?
Yeah, there's a couple on there.
Speaking of you always drop some funny lines. And if you follow you on social media, that's when you say some of the most random shit. To be honest.
Yeah.
So what I thought I would do, because a lot of times people always question, and they're always like, what the hell is he talking about? Like,
oh, wow.
My favorite game.
Cool.
Explain your tweets.
Oh, shit.
So, did you see his face? Terrified. So read it to the audience and then explain what it meant or why you tweeted it.
Oh, this is like when I'm acting like a petty teenage girl. I feel bad for the artist that could have worked with the squad but chose a different way, and then their first song is terrible.
Damn.
Okay, well, I'm like part of a collective called Platter Mob.
Right.
That's me, Fess, Bobby Brackens, and Knick Knack. And Bobby Brackens has discovered and cultivated a lot of like really talented girls.
Yeah.
And guys, like shit. Me, I'm like part of that. Knick Knack, Tinashe, like he was the first person to put on for Tinashe. So lots of times what happens is we'll try to work with an artist and we'll be like, we need like come work with us. Me and Bob will write your songs. Nick will produce, but like we need to like you need to like sign with us in some type of like official context so that we know that all this energy that we're putting into this artist is worth it.
Right.
And a couple times we like started off with certain artists who I won't name because you wouldn't know who the fuck they were if I did.
Their first single was trash, right?
And we were like, come on, like rock with us. And then they're like, no, because they get some other like Selena Gomez's manager wants to talk to me. And then they put out a song and it's like, that song sucked. We would have gave you a way better song and would have popped your career off way more. So that's just like me being salty, basically. Salty.
It's not salty. It's you being honest, but you know.
I like this game though. Social media makes me bipolar. It's basically like I I didn't have a cell phone until I was a junior in high school. So this is not ingrained in me to like live my life and put forth my personality through a cell phone. But then sometimes I'm just like all day, all night, like completely can't get off Instagram. So I go back and forth between feeling like this is the end of the world and it's beautiful.
Social media is depressing. Like every time I get on there, it's something negative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes. I threw up in front of Drake for my birthday.
What?
Ha. Okay, so what happened was I'm really into getting on hypes, like dietary hypes. So this one that I went on, I wanted to do a cleanse, and it's called the goat's milk fast. So for 8 days, the only thing I consumed was goat's milk.
Oh my God.
Basically, it's like to rid yourself of parasites and, you lose weight. It turns out the goat's milk has all the necessary nutrients for survival.
Really?
It's high in fat content. It has a lot of protein.
So wait a minute. If there's an apocalypse, go get yourself a goat and you're good.
If you have a goat, like you're fully good. Everything is fine. So, but this is what happened. So I go through 8 days. I'm looking better than I've ever looked before. Like I lose like all my body fat. My skin is clear. I'm just feeling great. And then it's like my first day back is, you guys know the rapper Belly?
Yeah.
That's my homie Belly. It's his birthday. And Belly is like a big time, like knows everybody everywhere.
Sweetheart.
Yeah. So me and my homies, we go to hit this huge mansion for his birthday. It's my first day back. So I haven't drank any alcohol, obviously, because only goat's milk. So my body is at its most like, it's like I'm like a pure newborn baby plucked from like an ice river, like just really vulnerable.
Ice river.
And so just like clean and like, so I get to the party and immediately it's like, we're with Abel and Selena Gomez at, all kicking it, and Belly, Drake is there. Everyone is there. And it's like, it's time to drink. And everyone knows that I party. So I can't like not drink in front of like Drake and so, like everyone's like, here, have a shot. So I'm like, of course, bro, I do this every day. And every time I'm drinking, I'm like, whoa, like it feels different because my body hasn't. So basically, we're all at the table. It was a crazy, amazing party. And then like something happened and I just hit that wall. Like I think I'm about to throw up on Selena Gomez. Like she's sitting right here. I'm going to throw up. Like this is terrible. So I snuck out. And I was like, all I have to do, Marc, all you have to do is get out of the gates of where this like parking lot is. Yeah. And then just like go down a side street and just don't let anyone see you doing this bad. And I didn't make it. I got to right where the valet was and just collapsed and started throwing up. And I threw up for like 2 full hours.
Oh, no.
And before anyone found me. And then Fest.
Wait. Nobody
Fest
found
back
you?
there. Fest back there. Everyone thought like, oh, Bassy like found a girl and left or something like that. And then I was like, it was so bad. I was holding onto a pole like, ugh. And then my friends found me. My shirt was completely ripped. Like I was in the bushes. And like Drake was just on the other side, like looking at me. Like, and I was just getting up and like, oh. So that was that tweet.
Oh my God. 2 things there. Goat's milk is amazing. Don't even know where to buy it though. And don't do it while you're drinking. Damn.
Yeah, no, you need some time to recover, ease your way back into the party life. I don't like that one. That was really stupid.
He's like,
stupid. Trump is really just an amazing Instagram model. Well, let's think about what he actually does and what an Instagram model does. Say shock value dumb shit that means nothing.
Right.
Take like hella pictures and
for social media.
Use social media to make people have a reaction to what he's doing, as opposed to like actually cultivating and building things that are valuable to other people. I mean, this is my opinion, but I think it's the right one. So I kind of view him like he's just like a good Instagram model. Like he decided to get as famous as you can get, and he won. Yeah, doing that. But I mean, not to me, but that's what I meant by that.
That's who we have.
I don't mean to get all political on you guys, but we could talk about it after if you want. Whoa, jeez. I think a lot of you blogs are racist. You like to look at the struggle behind a glass case like these rappers are exhibits.
Break that down.
Jeez, Mark. Like, okay, you know when they do like Viceland Chirac?
Yeah.
And it's like the nerdiest little guy ever, and he's like, Chief Keef, explain to me, what is an extended clip?
Right.
And it's just like, fuck. Like, that shit makes me just gross. It's like all these...
Like they're exploiting the culture.
Yeah, it's just like, fuck. You didn't listen to music growing up. You have no love for these people, where they're from. You would never go there. And then it's just like, just dab and fucking watch everyone shoot each other and be, you know, listen to the music and just don't have a shred of compassion or empathy or care to, and just really it's like turns it into an exhibit. And actually that shit really pisses me off in certain days, probably when I tweeted that. But yeah, like just a lot of those and just blogs in general, like I don't know, I just think a lot of times they just look for like a very specific thing that fits a prototype to them, which is like was like the more of a drug dealer he was and the more like times he got shot, the more we're gonna write about him, because then like our, you know, hipster blog fan base has something to talk about over wine and cheese.
For wine and cheese. Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Do I sound crazy? I don't know, but that, you know, like to me, I've been really like dedicated to, you know, the culture that inspires me my whole life.
Right.
And I'm of like, I could work at a blog or something, you know, like that could have been something I did. And so when I see that, it's just kind of pisses me off. And I feel like, you know, like there's always a conversation to be had about glorifying like violence, drugs, all this crazy stuff. Right. And like, you can say that's like there's two sides to that argument, but the way certain blogs cover it is just shameless. Like, we're really just going to use all the hard shit that this kid ever went through in his life and kind of just view it like the same way we do like the Nature Channel or some shit.
Right. Like the Nature Channel, National
you know,
Geographic.
Like this is, and then like Chief Keef did. It was the Chirac one that really started to get to me because it just looked so like.
It looks crazy.
I don't know.
I know what you're talking about.
Sorry.
You're not the only person who felt that way, because some other.
Or
people.
the Bay Area one too was just kind of. Well, that one was cool. G-Eazy was doing good on that one, but whatever. I like Vice. I'm gonna get fired now.
We all love Vice. Well, anyway, Marky, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you.
I feel like I learned so much from him today. Did you guys learn stuff? Anything new?
Nice.
A new album is called what? Comes out when?
I'm here. I'm good. I'm in exile. Comes out September 21st. Yeah, we're gonna go with that.
You choose the day.
Tentative day.
Your girl Shane Diddy. My man Marky Bassy, 106 KMEL.